we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Flag! What is that? Check tight.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Get ready. We're waiting. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Play action now. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Andre Ellington, his first carry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The 2nd-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready, black 22. Check, you know it. All day, every day, any day. Flip. Check 99.
Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. It's hauled in by Ellington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. This is Ellington. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Ellington. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They come out here in the eye.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 8.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Check mark 45. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
That's complete to Darboh. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. 180. Stay with your man. Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Ready? Hey! You must be true. Hey, one set. 54. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Right back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Gun.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on, let's go. Gun.
On 2nd and 9. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
And goal at the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
20. Kill. Check 24. 8.
A final shot before the break. Newton eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Let him know. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant. Shift. Gun. Alert, rotate. Alert 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come. Here I come. 8.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Play fake. Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. No. I got one.
On the ground, Ellington. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue lady. Mike 54. Yo.
First down, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
It's 2nd down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
Here's Ellington. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Panthers take first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Buccaneers have it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slides to avoid the hit. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. There's a party now.
20.
Watch the safety creep.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 8.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Greg Little, second-round pick from Ole Miss. He's a guilty party.
Right there, 54 Mike. Curry. Whip. Watch the 8. 54. Lose it. Check. Watch 54. 8. It's our time. It's our time. He's coming.
Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Hey. 20.
One last throw here for Newton. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.